good afternoon. So we have had a vote again on the next look that I was going to do for my YouTube challenge, and everyone has voted for number 1. Now again, sorry, the picture's not printed out very well. I need some new inks in the printer. But even if the inks were working, I don't think the colour would determine how wonderful the look is going to look. Anyway, so we're going to go with this 4 colours again for this look. And we've got Antsy, Nimble, Marvellous and Optimistic. So that means Antsy, Nimble, Marvellous. And then in this palette for the highlight, we've got that beautiful one there, Optimistic. Okay, so we are going to start off with the Antsy, which is the beige gold. And I am going to use the fluffy crease brush for this one, because that one is going to go all over. That's going to be my base colour. Ooh. So let's give this a whirl, shall we? Now then, any of you who haven't been on my channel before, basically I work with Younique, and we are doing a little bit of a challenge. I'll call it a challenge, a competition, a bit of a thing where we're all going to try and create these looks. So you may see some other of my ladies also creating these looks, because everyone's take on a look is different, and it also suits different people differently, you know. So I'm quite lucky because my grey eyes tend to go with most things. So most of the shadows that I do pick do tend to sit well with my grey eyes. But you'll find your look, the more you practice and the more you play around, you'll find what look you decide suits you. So while I'm just popping this all over, and we're going to go on the inside a bit here as well. Let's lift that up. I've not put concealer on today actually, so this is just going from how the shadows sit on top of your foundation. So I primed my skin. We use the stick foundation as I did on my last video. It is my favourite easy go-to. I am nipping into work today to the office, so I want a nice simple look. And so we use that. We use the Stunning blusher, and we used lip stain and lip pencil for the lips. So I've done all that ready prior. So now we're just gonna get these eyes sorted, and then I can nip into work and go and sort my stuff in town, feeling that I am dressed but not over glamorized. So even though it's a very pretty gold look, it is still a day look. So there we go, there's your base colour. So without any concealer or eye primer, I primed all over, so it's my face primer, but there you go, there's that. That's really gorgeous, isn't it? Oh yes, it certainly is. So the next colour we are going to go in with, I just had to put my glasses back on because my memory is pants. Was it Antsy? No, it was Nimble, sorry. Nimble is the matte. The matte, this one here. So we're going to go in with that. And that is just going to go over the crease. So I'm going to use the crease brush. So this is more precise. It's not as fluffy. It's more precise. So we're going to go in with the crease brush. And we're going to do that. And it's just going to be over the crease. So we're going to go dab it along over the crease and just give that some contrast. Beautiful. Just dab it one more time. So you're dabbing it onto your palette. Don't scrape your palettes. Do not need to. These pigments in these colours are so amazing that you need such a little amount. Look how little that has, and it's giving me that beautiful contrast there. So I'm just going to bring it up and over. And it's just given that, hasn't it? Just a little bit of contrast. Beautiful. So we're going to do the same on the other side. We're just going to dab it along above the crease there. Just touch your palette, don't scrape. If you do scrape, I would definitely suggest knocking off, otherwise you're going to have so much product on your face. And more is not always good. So dab that in, brush it along and bring it forward. And that is now just given me that shadow and just given some contrasts. Beautiful, love it. Let's just do that one a bit more. Never always get both eyes the same, but as we always say with eyebrows, they're sisters, not twins. So that's that one. So that quick clean. Now my next colour along the palette was Marvellous, was it? Yes, Marvellous, which is the darker again. So this is now your dark matte colour, Marvellous. So that's this one here. Okay, this one is going to come in. We're going to go under, and then we're going to just go over at the edge, just to give it a frame. Okay, so we're going to do that with the shader liner brush, which is this one. So you've got for underneath, and then you've got your shader brush at the top. So we're going over the top, above where we've just creased. So we're going to go above. Ooh, that is dark. Whoa, dab it along there. Might just use the same brush without dabbing it again, because that's come out quite dark. In the corner, I'll blend it in a minute, don't worry. And then using the liner bit, we're just going to bring that up, and then we're going to go halfway and across. We're not going to go all the way. I can actually hear my dog snoring. The noise you can hear, my window is open, you can hear the wind, but that noise that you can actually hear is my dog snoring. Oh, Mother, you're doing makeup again. Oh, so boring. He does not normally snore on my live still, I have to say. So there we go, we've now got a dark bracket. Now what I'm just going to do with the cloth that I've just used is just to bring that up, so it's keeping it in with the area. So I'm going to do the same on this side. I don't know why I've gone into whisper mode. If he wants to snore, he can snore. I don't need to go into whisper mode. And then using the fluffy brush, blending brush, just blend that in a little. There we go. So that's just blending it in, so there's no definitive borders between the colours. You want a nice gradient. So you can see that the gold's still there, still matching my lovely daisy top. Yellow plaits. And it's still got that lovely shine and shimmer. I am liking. So, last but not least, we are going for, what is it? Optimistic. How could I forget it's called Optimistic? So this one's going to highlight under the brow and then on the insides here. So for that, we are going to use the, I've used that one, it's this one, which was the, what brush is this? All Younique brushes are named, right? So, deluxe brush. They're all named. So even if you are not very experienced or you're not confident with your makeup and you're not sure what brushes, all the brushes, they're named. So you can follow someone else's tutorial. I do have to knock that off now actually because I just went crazy. So I'm going to highlight underneath the brow here. Underneath the brow. I'm going to just go on the inside here and just bring it round a tad. So underneath the brow, give it that highlight, give it that shimmer. Oh, I've got an eyelash. There we go. And in here. There we go. And then again, I am just going to, with the blending brush, just blend that down a little again. So you've not got the definitive striking line. You've got that lovely gradient where everything just merges in. And there you go. How cool is that for a day look? It's very, very, very pretty. Very pretty, very easy to do. You only need your 5 brushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I am going to finish that off with I'll have some Epic mascara. I used the 4D the other day, but the Epic is my go-to mascara, to be fair. So we're just going to finish that off with a bit of mascara. Again, same as with the 4D, just twizzle and withdraw. Do not pump. Take as little product as you can and then do your thing. If you overload your brush, wand, whatever you want to call it, it's just going to clump. It's not going to do what you want it to do. So there's the Epic. So I know the 4D is absolutely amazing and absolutely fills out the lashes. This lengthens, so it doesn't thicken like what the 4D does. I mean, the 4D gives me, looks like a broom. Little brooms on my lashes. This just elongates what I've already got. But it wears really well. This one I'm using right now is not the waterproof, but you can still shed a tear and it won't run down your face. So I've not even dipped that back in. I've done both lashes, as you can see. I will do one more coat. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to have a spritz of parfum. We do perfume as well, you know, remember? There are five perfumes that are out there now that we do, and they're all absolutely gorgeous. I try and nickname mine. So Dreaming of You, me, this one is what I call the day one, so it's fresh. So we're going to have that one today because we're going into the office and then I've got to go into the bank and do a few things. So I want to smell fresh. I look fresh. I've got my daisies on, so we're going for fresh. So the bottles are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it is. It's beautiful. I don't like overly florally stuff, but all of the perfumes I've got. So I've got, I own 3, and I love all of them. Right, let's put on a bit more Epic, just to finish the look. So again, twizzle gently out. Don't overload your wand with product, and then you don't need to go right to the base this time. You can just elongate by doing it as you would with a normal mascara. Oh, that smells beautiful. I love it. Now, all of our eyelash products are in our new beauty box. So if you did watch my other one and you've seen the 4D and were wowed by that, this is our non-waterproof, just normal everyday Epic, which is amazing. That's just 2 coats. So then we've got the 4D. We also do a lash serum, which I need to use because, as you can see from my brows, I don't have a lot of hairs, so I've had to use that to help my eyelashes grow stronger and longer. And then we also have a primer. I will use that on my next video, just to show you how super amazing this is. Oh my God, it really is super amazing. All of those are in the beauty box. So if you are a follower, go onto my page, Debsy Doula on Facebook. If you're not a follower, get onto my page on Debsy Doula on Facebook, so I can show you some of these products in more depth. I can answer any questions that you want to ask, and I am going to finish off with a bit of spritz of the rose gold water, which was one of our special editions. You can't get those. We do special editions quite regularly. And I'm so glad that I got this one because it just gives you that bit of a glow. Wait till it dries. And there you go, my darlings. That's a nice simple look. That was number 1. Thank you for voting. I will be doing the last 2 looks over the next 2 or 3 days. I think this is my favourite so far. I loved the look the other day. I'm going to love every look every time I do it, aren't I? So when I go on tomorrow and do the next look, I'm like, that's my favourite look. So many looks you can do, so many creations. It's amazing. You just got to go out there and practice, get out your comfort zone and go and have a go. So any questions of any of the products that I've used today, drop me a message. If you're interested and you want to follow me, not just on here but also on Facebook, it's Debsy Doula. Be unique for you if you look that up. But for today I need to go and do some jobs, so I'm going to love you and leave you, and I shall see you all again very soon. All right, my lovelies, thanks for watching.